next recipe is Salisbury steak with a mushroom gravy. And this is so easy to do. I just turn the meatloaf out of the pan and I scored it for 8 slices. Now I'm just gonna slice through. Okay, and we're just gonna shape these into our traditional oval Salisbury steak shape. This is really simple. You're going to place it in a preheated skillet. You don't even have to do much work patting them into the shape because they're already in the right shape. If your pan isn't large enough, just do a couple of batches. Now our Salisbury steaks are really nicely browned, so we're going to remove them to a platter to hold them while we make our sauce. Okay, now we're ready to make our mushroom gravy that goes with our Salisbury steak. And we're just going to add in 1 diced onion. And we're going to use the same pan that we browned the Salisbury steak in to get all those yummy crispy bits off the bottom. And we're going to add a couple tablespoons of unsalted butter. And just saute the onions, and all the moisture from the onions is going to lift all that yummy flavor from the bottom of the pan. And that's going to come up and flavor our sauce. And we're going to add our mushrooms. And those are just going to saute for a few minutes until they get soft. I have a couple of easy alternatives for using fresh garlic. Of course, you can always use fresh garlic and peel it and mince it yourself. But we carry a product called Christopher Ranch peeled garlic, and it's already peeled for you, very easy to use. Another product that's great if you don't have a lot of time, but it has a really great fresh garlic taste, is this Gourmet Garden garlic spice blend. It's a fresh garlic paste, and that's what I'm going to use today. And I need about 2 teaspoons or 2 large cloves of garlic, so I'm just going to squeeze about that amount into the pan, and you're ready to go. Okay, we're going to make our sauce now. We're going to add our beef broth. And I used Healthy Request cream of mushroom soup. One cup of half and half. I'm just eyeballing it. And if you'd like to enhance the flavor of the sauce, you can add a half a cup of red wine. And I'm going to do that today. The other thing I add is a few fresh thyme sprigs. Yep. Okay, now we want to bring it to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, we're going to add our Salisbury steak patties back to the pan. Now we've got our mushroom gravy all bubbling, and we're going to add our Salisbury steaks back to the pan to finish cooking. And we're going to simmer this about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes on low heat covered. A complete meal for your Salisbury steak and your Swedish meatballs. We've got a couple of great alternatives at Festival Foods. Really delicious, real mashed potatoes with a real gourmet taste. All you have to do is heat them in the microwave. We've got Simply Potatoes in our meat department, and then we've got these wonderful Alexia mashed potatoes that are frozen in our frozen dairy department. All you have to do is heat them in the microwave and they're ready to be served for a complete meal. It looks like our Salisbury steak and gravy is ready, and I'm just going to remove the thyme sprigs. That's a really easy, fast tip for you who like to cook with fresh herbs. You don't necessarily have to pull them off the stems and chop them. Just put the whole sprig in while you're cooking it and then remove it at the end, and you get the flavor that it imparts with the gravy, and you can just toss it away when you're done. And now we're just going to put the finishing touches on our gravy. We're going to season it to taste with freshly ground pepper And just a little bit of sea salt. It smells fantastic. This is going to be delicious over some fluffy mashed potatoes for dinner.